Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to your very own Try Before You Buy channel with your host Karamullah Kadwani. Today is going to be all about Parisian, earlier known as Parisian Oud from the house of Fragrance du Bois. But before we do that, if this is the first time you're tuning into my channel or still haven't subscribed but enjoy fragrance reviews, price points and alternatives where possible in my humble opinion, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss another video. Parisian by Fragrance du Bois on Frag-rantica is coined an oriental floral fragrance for men and women. Parisian was launched in 2016 and the nose behind the fragrance is none other than Christian Provenzano. Top notes are cardamom, grapefruit, almond and pink pepper. Middle notes are oud, agarwood, rose, geranium, jasmine and leather. Base notes are incense, sandalwood, labdanum, amber, patchouli, oak moss and musk. With an opening gambit of cheerful spice provided by pink pepper and cardamom, Parisian, earlier known as Parisian Oud, develops smartly with a top note of grapefruit, quietly tempered with subtle almond. The body opens into a medley of florals supplied by rose essence, white jasmine and geranium, before leather and Fragrance du Bois' 100% pure natural oud builds the fragrance into a complex, sophisticated symphony. Cistus, labdanum and frankincense then add rich, resinous notes to a base that evokes an almost ethereal smokiness, with sandalwood and patchouli easing the ensemble into a soft leather chair of a fragrance. Before we get into the review, let's shed some light on the master rockstar perfumer for this release in the echelon line for the house of Fragrance du Bois. Christian Provenzano, Global Director of Perfumery at CPL Aromas, also worked with Mash Major Aromatics, FDO UK and Zimmermann Hops. Christian Provenzano is a master perfumer and global director of perfumery at CPL Aromas with over 50 years of experience in the fragrance industry. He has an undisputed reputation for creating successful and original compositions and has developed an instinct for knowing what customers look for while adding his unique style. In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different, Christian once said. This motto shines through in the unique fragrances he creates, and he is recognized as an authority on Oriental and Arabic, i.e. Middle Eastern fragrances, with major successes in this sector. Christian embarked on his career in perfumery with the Dutch firm Mash Major and later Nardin, where he trained in the laboratory. After a spell at Zimmermann Hops, he moved to take a position at Feist's Dodge and Alcott, where he established his reputation as an international perfumer. CPL Aromas recruited Christian in 1989 to join as a senior perfumer, later to become Global Director of Perfumery. He leads and inspires the growing team of CPL Aromas perfumes worldwide from his base at CPL Dubai's Creative Center. As someone who adores his work and loves the challenge of creating innovative fragrances with his unique brand of passion and enthusiasm, those who know Christian remark on his exceptional talent. He has created winning fragrances for Agent Provocateur, Kilian, Jasper Conran and many others. Christian's expertise lies in the development of fine fragrance, and he has created many highly distinctive fragrances for some of the most famous brands in the world. He is surrounded by Middle Eastern culture, of course, and with his dexterity has grown to be recognized as an authority on amber and Arabic fragrances. In 2021, Christian was appointed as CPL's first master perfumer, symbolizing the mastery of his craft. The many iconic fragrances he has imagined for CPL's customers throughout his career and his love of teaching this exquisite art form both within the company and in the industry. Christian also has his own brand, Christian Provenzano Parfums, and he continues to inspire and influence the fragrance industry with his passion and dedicated to the art of perfumery. He's created numerous perfumes for infinite brands, in which you have Blue Sapphire Supercharged, Nebulous, the most expensive Boudicca money can buy, Valiant, the perfume of Sheikh Fazal, etc. Perloud from the house of By Kilian, C from the house of Christian Clive. From Fragrance du Bois itself, you have Cannabis Blue, which we shall be discussing in an upcoming review soon, and Rude Oud, the exclusive oud perfume to Harrods only. Okay, so before we do get into the review, I had kept aside a few of Christian Provenzano's perfumes from his own brand. I have 4 of his perfumes in my collection. It's the luxurious box that the fragrance is housed in, and you have all the extracts come in a dark green bottle with a gold plaque in front of them. I do have Oud Al-5, which is a rose oud perfume from his own house. I have Amber Dior, Patchouli Noir, and Cure Elite, which we shall be discussing in upcoming reviews, inshallah. What is the definition of luxury? Depends. Subjective perhaps. To some it may be a luxury yacht, to others exotic cars, etc. And to some a bottle of vintage and the most expensive wines, whilst for others a sumptuous interior, beautiful lighting, and carefully selected music. Luxury is basically an experience that is personal to you. For me, when I smell Parisian by Fragrance du Bois, I question myself how something could feel so sumptuous, so lush, so downright sophisticated as this gorgeous combination of spice, florals, and organic oud extract. So deep and rich that makes my eyes roll back with awe. Parisian falls under the Chypre Oriental floral as per my nose. The sprays with these are phenomenal. What we get with this is oud, pure 100% organic real oud, so classy, sexy, and has animalic undertones. It is warm, spicy, balsamic, rose, oud for sure. Oh my god, it's smoky as well, woody, perfect 10 on 10 winter dressed up scent. It is a complex composition though, opens with a simple note of grapefruit, quietly tempered with the almond body, goes into the floral, rose, geranium, white jasmine, and leather. 100% real organic oud builds this fragrance into a complex, sophisticated symphony. Labdanum, incense, adding a layer of smokiness and resinous tones. The sandalwood and patchouli make the leather note more rounded without any rough edges and smoothens it out, which softens and adds a layer of creaminess to the composition. Parisian is built upon roses, oud, grapefruit, cardamom, oak moss, patchouli, and amber. The dominant accord are red roses with a hefty dose of cardamom and citrus. The amber, patchouli, and oak moss are the backbone of the composition and never appear to be the stars of the composition or take over the composition in any ways. More like stay in the background, if you will. It has a velvety, leathery, dry amber-like oud dry down. It's kind of more Oriental and Middle Eastern, if you will, than European or Parisian oud type because of the spices and the type of the oud that is used in this composition. If they added vanilla or some kind of sweetness, maybe with benzoin, it would perhaps lean more European, but that's what you'd expect from Christian Provenzano. A lot of comparisons have been made to incense oud by Kilian, but I smelled many and can dismiss that suggestion as it smells nothing like it. This is far superior and it smells more luxurious and uber luxe as compared to incense oud. Powerful and long lasting. Sillage is enormous first 2 to 3 hours of spraying, then becomes moderate. And moderate here doesn't mean weak, it's a strong moderate. Longevity is through the roof, a wonderful artistic oud, a flex of rose and oud if you will. It is art in a bottle. May not be for everyone, but a must have for all the fragrance collectors and connoisseurs alike. Compliment magnet. I've had many compliments from this one. Not very versatile though, fall winter appropriate, formal dressed up, not a signature scent. Very unique though. Oud and rose may sound cliche, but it's blended to perfection. Multifaceted. Transitions and goes through a journey adding interest to the composition and keeps the wearer engaged throughout the wearing experience. I'll wind it up, though there's so much to say. Just my 2 cents. Do let me know your thoughts. Also let me know if you already have this gem of a composition in your arsenal, or if you're interested in at least giving it a try after watching this review. Do give me a thumbs up if you take anything of value from this. Do share your experiences and don't forget to comment. Feel free to ask me any questions and I'll try to answer them to the best of my capabilities. Until the next time, your host Karamullah Kadwani signing out.